Good morning, everybody. It is Nurse Tanya from Awaken Wellness. I am not your average nurse. I consider myself divorced from healthcare. I am up this morning. I've been up early. I'm out for a walk, so I figured I would take you with me. Hopefully it's not too much wind or it's barely a breeze. Hopefully I'm not breathing too hard. I've got just so much on my mind that I really found to be shareable. I got to show you beautiful countryside, my view. I've been really doing my darndest to get out and do a little walk in the morning. I like to listen to some podcasts. I've got quite a few creators that I like to follow. I've really been doing some business stuff, but what is on my mind this morning, of course, is parasites, right? That is what is always on my mind. This is our fair week, and so, yes, I have a booth, and yesterday was the first day, and it went good. It was pretty slow. The first day usually is, but Tuesday, so day before, was a full moon. So last night, it really still looks full. It's not technically the full moon. I have been personally parasite cleansing for a year. It's been a year or better. And when I do my bioenergy tests, there's still some there. And last night, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:13, the witching hour, them dirty buggers had me awake. And I'll get some kind of that heaviness in my legs, a little bit of cramping. So I got up, took some Fenben, took some Parafor. That was all I had on hand. Took some binders. Then I thought, well, I'm up, right? And I felt hot and sticky anyway. It's really humid out. And so I just decided to do a detox bath. So I got just what I had on hand. You never know what's going to go in the bathtub. Depends on what's in the cupboard. I had baking soda. I did about a half a cup of baking soda, about half a cup of Epsom salt, half a cup of bentonite clay, and 2 scoops of carboxy. So that's a fulvic acid binder. So I call that a dirt bath. It looks really dirty. And I soaked probably, and I had some anti-candida oil that I threw in there too. So I soaked for about 20 minutes. For me, like some people, when they do a dirt bath soak, they'll really see a lot of floaters and stuff in the water. I have never had that when I do a detox soak. When I first started doing detox soaks, I would do the raindrop soak. So that's with Young Living Essential Oils, the raindrop kit, and at least a cup of magnesium oil or salt, and put drops of oil in my bath with the magnesium. And there I would always get, because that's clear, you can see, there I would always get a lot of particles, like not big enough to like touch and put your finger on, but big enough that you can see them, in your bathtub, the lower spots toward the drain or the edges. You could see the particles, soot. It's kind of like soot that comes out of you. But in the dirt bath, the fulvic acid is too dark. You don't see things like that. But I've seen people post pictures of like worms, so I wasn't brave enough to do it. There is but they say it's really good for kids to get hookworms. Hookworms are those ones, or pinworms, sorry, not hookworms, pinworms. Those are those little anal ones that kids really easily get, and then they pass them because they pick their butt, pick their nose, touch other stuff. So they really will blow through daycares. So anyway, there's this thing that you can do where you feed the kid, like for a week, as much garlic as you can get in them. And then you put them in a bath and put a little milk in the water. And the parasites like the milk. So note to self, if you really love milk or you really crave milk, maybe it's the parasites that live in you that love and crave milk. Just a yucky thought, right? So anyway, this milk bath, you put it in the bath and the parasites want to come out and feed on that milk. So like they will actually exit the body and be in the water. And a lot of times I don't have milk in my house, but I did today, and I knew I did because my mom had been there and she bought cream for her coffee. So a lot of times I'm not even tempted by this thought because I don't have milk in my house. But this morning I was already wet and I didn't want the extra mess, and I was just really not brave enough to test that theory to see if any pinworms would come out of me. There's a lot I can do. I can look at poop in the toilet like a pro nurse, but I just wasn't ready for that. So maybe another time. But I'd like to think after a year of doing parasite cleanses that I don't have those kind of parasites. I think what I have left, I've always had really bulky, dense muscles, and my structure and stuff has changed a lot over the year that I've been doing the parasite cleanse. Even in high school, I had bulky, dense muscles and would really get crampy easy. And yeah, magnesium for sure. I know that. I take magnesium, but it's not that. It's different. I had a lot of my adult life. I'm in remission, healing fibromyalgia. There again, that's parasite bullshit. It's not whatever medical wants you to think it is. So anyway, I still think mostly for me, I'm dealing, some protozoa shows up in my scans, and still flukes, and liver probably, pancreas I think for sure, because my body is just not wanting to make digestive enzymes yet. So that is my morning. Now I'm out on this walk. I didn't feel like it, because I didn't sleep. And my day was long yesterday. My day's going to be long today. It's going to be long the next day and the next day. So I need to get my act together. Today I'm going to take extra BC ATP. I'm going to take my methylene blue with the caffeine and nicotine. So these things are not substitutes for sleep or for rest, but they are going to get Nurse Tanya through the fair. What else was I going to say about that? Oh, I'm glad that I just did it. Just got out, did the walk. I already feel more alive, more invigorating. I can't say enough for the sun on your skin. I haven't gotten out much this summer. I'm not tan. I have been working indoors, not doing my normal horse riding. So things have just changed a lot for me in the last year. I used to do horse riding lessons. I gave that up to focus on my wellness business. I just wasn't managing both things well anymore. I was not doing justice to either one, kind of half-assing both. So I had to choose. And right now I choose you. I choose wellness.